Okay, for this session, all right, I think everyone can guess what is going to happen. All right, I already have my Google Chrome, all right, launch. So we're gonna talk about the Google Chrome. Firstly, okay, there has been quite a number of changes in the Google Chrome itself, all right, and of course you can see the version that I'm using right now. Okay, and one of these thing that has changed is the utilization of resources by each Google Chrome's tab and window. Okay, now it's actually a good thing, right? It's a good idea. What it says is if your window is open, basically the resources will be allocated for the window, and if your window is minimized, for instance, all right, less resources will be allocated to it, and maybe it will actually be paused. All right, so it's actually a nice little feature to have, but not everyone actually need it. Okay, what if I want the window, let's say I have this other windows of Google Chrome minimized, but I still want it to run, I do not want it to freeze up. All right, then in that case I do not want this feature. Okay, so I'm using the 94 and above, you will have this feature. And first of all, you won't find the feature inside. All right, you will not find the feature actually inside the setting because it is still inside the flags. So you need to do the Chrome colon slash slash flags. All right, and do a search for occlusion. Okay, just to explain what this one is in case you don't really understand, I'm going to copy this and I'm just going to do a search. All right, let's say Google Chrome, and basically why you can see that is what I've mentioned just now. All right, so basically it to help you do the resource control to optimize resource, okay, for those that is using, but those that is minimized, it get frozen. Okay, but sometimes we do not want steps. Basically, even if it's minimized, I still want it to run. All right, so for that to occur, all right, you need to change the calculate window occlusion on Windows. I'm using a Windows. All right, so the default is actually enable. Okay, so if you want it to be disabled, which means no freezing, all right, no freezing, no pausing, everyone is supposed to work, okay, then you actually need to disable it. And if you disable it, it will ask you to relaunch. Okay, so the next time you relaunch, all your tabs, all your window will run concurrently and parallelly. All right, which means that it is back to what you used to work. Right, so you can actually let all the windows run, or let all the tabs actually run by itself. There will be no more optimization. So it is a bit difficult to tell you whether you need it to be enabled or default or disable, because it depends on your job. But if you have a lot of window, all right, that is minimized but they are still supposed to run, then disable it. Okay, but if you are just running things on the foreground, there are very little or no particular tab okay, minimize, and you expect it to run, then okay, you can leave it as default or enable. So I hope this clarify this new feature, so you don't think that your Google Chrome is failing or is not working. It's just a new feature that there has been changed and added in. All right, so carry on with your work, okay, but take note on this particular setting.